Well, good evening to you. Welcome to high school football action on Central Illinois Sports, live tonight from Glen C. Smith Field, where the 2-3 Pittsfield Sockies play host to the 1-4 New Berlin Pretzels. Good evening to you. I'm Charlie Hill. John's alongside tonight. It's the Great Rivers Bank pregame show on Central Illinois Sports. The Sockies are celebrating senior night against the Pretzels. This game was a dandy when they met up in the spring, and we hope for a fantastic football matchup here tonight. We'll talk more about this matchup, take a look at what else is happening in the Sangamo and around the area, and more on the Great Rivers Bank pregame show following this timeout.
Wish you had extra cash for a vacation, a boat, a new car, projects around the house? Free up more cash for the things you want by taking advantage of low interest rates. Refinance your home with Great Rivers Bank and keep more of your money by lowering your monthly payment. Start the process online at greatriversbank.bank and work with one of our experienced loan officers to get the lowest rate possible. Great Rivers Bank, member FDIC, and an equal housing lender.
Are you searching for some meaning in life? Are you searching for a loving place to be accepted? If so, we would love for you to join us to take the next step in your life's journey together with us at Pittsfield Church of the Nazarene. Here at PCN, we're a group of real people looking to build real relationships as we journey together to experience real encounters with God. Join us online or in person at 227 West Washington in Pittsfield, Sunday mornings at 10 a.m., online on our Facebook page or YouTube channel.
When you're ready to make your dream kitchen and bathroom a reality, find inspiration at Pike County Lumber in Pittsfield. It starts with a 3D design so you can see every angle and every custom detail. Traditional style or the newest trends. We'll create a design to fit your lifestyle. Your custom kitchen and bathroom will have the features that you need. A large versatile island for work or entertaining. Quartz countertops. Quality onyx that offers dozens of colors. From start to finish, trust the knowledge and experience at Pike County Lumber.
Pike Feeds is a locally owned and operated feed mill in Pittsfield. We know and understand the passion you have for your livestock. That's why for the past 30 years, we've served our customers with quality products such as premixes, supplements, and complete feeds for multiple livestock species. Pike Feeds in-house nutritionists will create a nutritional program to ensure maximum performance of your operation. Stop by 1250 West Washington Street, Pittsfield, or call 217-285-5656.
Back with you live on the Great Rivers Bank pregame show with locations in Pittsfield, Berry, and Liberty. Great Rivers Bank is here to serve you with all of your banking needs. Learn more about their services by visiting greatriversbank.bank, member FDIC, and equal housing lender. The Sockies and the New Berlin Pretzels tonight, recapping what happened a week ago in this Sangamo Conference. Here's a score for you. Athens beat Riverton 86-51. It looked like a basketball score. Pleasant Plains was felled by Auburn 41-19. Williamsville beat Maroa Forsyth 21-14 in a dandy contest. This New Berlin outfit, they got their first win of the season over Petersburg Porta 35-6. And the Sockies were felled by North Mac 48-2. Games this week include Williamsville on the road at North Mac in what should be a good matchup. Riverton is headed to Porta. Pleasant Plains draws Maroa Forsyth. Of course, the Sockies and the Pretzels playing here. And Auburn and Athens go head-to-head in Warrior Country at Athens later on this evening. The Sangamo Conference standings coming into tonight. Well, Williamsville sits at top. They're the only undefeated team left in conference play, 4-1 overall. Athens is actually second currently in the conference at 4-1 and overall. Maroa Forsyth 4-1, and that's also their record in conference play. Then it gets a little congested in the middle. You have North Mac, who's 2-2 in the conference, 3-2 overall. Auburn is 2-3 in the conference, 2-3 overall. The Sockies are 2-3 in both. Pleasant Plains is 2-3 in both the conference and overall. Riverton is 2-3 both in the conference and overall. New Berlin's 1-4, and Porta is 0-3 in conference play, 0-5 overall, as they were unable to play the first 3 weeks due to the an issue they had with COVID-19 amongst their teams. So a good conference. It appears Williamsville, unless they would severely stub their toe in the next couple of weeks. Well, really, let's be honest, folks. If they don't lose to North Mac tonight, they're going to be undefeated on the season, I would say, is a fairly good bet. They have Pleasant Plains, New Berlin, and Pittsfield, and nothing against any of those teams, including the Sockies, who we love as much as anybody. But that Williamsville team is going to be one to be reckoned with deep into the postseason. Speaking of the postseason, if the Sockies were able to get 5 wins on this season as they sit at 2-3, they would most likely, according to current projections, end up being a 1A football team. That would be the first time in the 8-class era that has happened, and I would say even in 6 classes, that would be the first time you'd ever see a Socky program be able to qualify for the playoffs in Class 1A. So hopefully that's something we have to worry about in a couple of weeks, but a big one here tonight against New Berlin. Even though New Berlin's 1-4, these two teams played in the spring in a fairly competitive contest, and a game-winning field goal by J.J. Petty was a deciding factor in that contest, so that was a thriller. We expect the same here tonight. Still a warm evening in Week 6 of the high school football season. That fall weather will be here before you know it, but it's not here quite yet. And so it'll be a little bit warmer than you usually expect this time of the year here tonight. They're honoring the seniors. We'll talk about them in a moment on the Great Rivers Bank pregame show, but let's first hear from some of the sponsors helping to bring this game your way on Central Illinois Sports.
Central Sports are proud to have Dear Wester Grain as a sponsor of this broadcast. Dear Wester Grain, there for you for all your grain and feed needs. Why don't you give them a call and check out all the locations of Dear Wester Grain? With locations in Golden, Paloma, Mount Sterling, Clayton, La Prairie, Liberty, Industry, Carthage, and Blandonsville. For more information, call Dear Wester Grain Services 696-4461. That's 696-4461, or on the web at dearwestergrain.com.
For all of your commercial and residential trash pickup needs, call Trash Queen, serving Pike, Scott, and Morgan counties with affordable residential trash service and roll-off dumpsters. We're proud to be locally owned and operated and want to earn your business. Give us a call to find out just how affordable our rates really are. Call Trash Queen at 217-320-4320. That's 217-320-4320. Or check us out on Facebook. Trash Queen, our business is picking up. If you're near retirement or thinking about retiring, you probably have questions. How do you make your savings last? How much should you take out and when? You're ready for retirement, but are your finances? Your Edward Jones financial advisor, Derek Harris, can help you build a strategy to help your finances keep up with your needs over the long haul. You've done what it takes to get there. Now it's time to make the most of retirement. Stop by the office at 1891 Main Street in Quincy, Illinois for a face-to-fact appointment. Edward Jones, making sense of investing, member SIPC.
Williams Auto Sales, 439 North 3rd in Quincy is your headquarters for quality used vehicles. Shop their 439 North 3rd location Monday through Friday from 9 to 5 and Saturdays 9 to 2. Check out their inventory of WilliamsAutoSalesQuincy.com or call Tony the Truck Guy at 217-223-3325. Williams Auto Sales, 439 North 3rd in Quincy, wishing the Panthers the best of luck this year. Give them a call at 217-223-3325. Williams Auto Sales.
Welcome back on the Great Rivers Bank pregame show. Senior night here for the Sockies. They're introducing the golf team, the flag squad, the football cheerleaders, and the football team here tonight. And the seniors there recognizing on the golf team, Carly Bogotsky, the daughter of Curtis and Gretchen Bogotsky. Natalie Hobbs, daughter of Kirby and Michelle Hobbs. Riley Martin, the daughter of Corey and Sheena Martin. And T.J. Reel, the son of Rick and Tracy Reel. On the flag squad, Emma Peterbow, the daughter of Josh and Kara Peterbow. Football cheerleaders who are seniors, Shelby Bauer, the daughter of Ronnie and Teresa Bauer. And Haley Brewer, the daughter of Robert and Tammy Brewer. On the football side of things, Nate Anderson, son of Michael and Shayna Terpstra. Marco Ballinger, the son of Alicia Ballinger. Cade Corgett, son of Dean and Darlene Corgett. Mason Davis, the son of Kent and Tasha Davis. Nathan Gunder, the son of Bruce and Sarah Gunder. Caden Hittner, the son of Megan Hittner. Ethan Palmer, son of Scott and Jennifer Palmer. J.J. Petty, the son of Jonas and Jane Ann Petty. Mason Farrago, the son of Jeff Ewan and Brianna Hardwick. Devin Salter, the son of Lee Holman. And Bobby Stout, the son of Rob and Iva Stout. Those are the seniors being honored here tonight at Pittsfield High School, Glen C. Smithfield, the home of the Sockies and the home of tonight's matchup between the Sockies and the New Berlin Pretzels. Glad you're alongside with us on Central Illinois Sports. Taking a look at other games happening throughout the state of Illinois. In the central part of the state, Arcola playing host to Arthur Lovington Atwood Hammond. Cerro Gordo is on the road at Argenta. Canton will be traveling to Bartonville Limestone in a key matchup for both of those squads. Chatham-Glenwood plays host to Springfield Southeast tonight. We can also tell you that Decatur Eisenhower and Decatur MacArthur are going to head-to-head. That game is at Eisenhower. Decatur St. Teresa is playing Madison in a non-conference matchup this evening. Down Stry Valley and Monook Fieldcrest will do battle tonight. Also, Richwoods will play host to Harvey Thornton in what's a pretty good trip there. I told you about the Sangamo contest. Also, St. Joe Ogden and Bloomington Central Catholic play this evening. And Staunton will play host to Vandalia. Some games a little bit closer to home in the western part of the state. Illini West is on the road at South Fulton of Astoria. Beardstown and Minden Unity head-to-head at the Tiger Den this evening. Carrollton playing host to Greenfield Northwestern in a key WIVC South matchup. Triopia and Camp Point Central play at Don Kemp Field at Triopia High School this evening. Rock Island High School in Galesburg in a Western Big Six contest. Also in the Western Big Six, Geneseo plays host to Rock Island Almond. West Hancock is at home against Lewiston. Abington Avon is on the road at Havana to take on the Ducks. Jacksonville welcomes Sacred Heart Griffin. Waterloo is at Jerseyville. Piasaw Southwestern hosts Carlinville. The Pleasant Hill Western Wolves and the Calhoun Warriors are head-to-head in the Oak and Bucket game at Pleasant Hill this evening. Quincy Notre Dame back at home at 10th and Jackson with Mahomet Seymour as their opponent. Scioto West Prairie plays host to Kincaid South Fork. Quincy High on the road at Sterling. And West Central is being welcomed by North Green this evening in a WIVC South matchup. That's a look at what's going on around the area and around the state of Illinois. We're about 18 minutes away from the kickoff of this contest between the Pittsfield Sockies and the New Berlin Pretzels, who also have players from both Waverly and Franklin, so don't want to forget those young people. For the most part, we will refer to them as New Berlin, as being the host school for the co-op. We'll talk more about it after this on Central Illinois Sports.
Brian Dickut Trekking, LLC has been in business since 1995. Brian Dickut Trekking offers hauling of liquid and dry fertilizer, grain, rock, feed, lime, with local and long-distance hauling. Brian Dickut Trekking is located at 1878 East 2100 Street, Camp Point. Call them at 217-257-8302. That's 257-8302. Long dumps, short dumps, hoppers, and tanks. When you need it hauled, trust the experts at Brian Dickut Trekking, LLC in Camp Point. They deliver. Call Best Systems Builders for all your insulation needs. We are a full-service insulation contractor offering both open and closed cell spray foam, blown cellulose, and fiberglass installation. Best Systems has 2 BPI certified professionals ready to inspect your home or business today. You may qualify for incentives through the American Act on Energy program. Call Scott or Michael at 217-285-6005 for your free estimate, or visit us online at gobestsystems.com and start saving money on your energy bill today.
Just because your kids are back to school doesn't mean you have to sacrifice your fitness routine. Illini Fitness is now open 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Whether you're a busy parent, college student, night owl, or early riser, our hours now fit your schedule. Call to find out about our affordable memberships at 285-5635 or learn more by visiting IlliniHospital.org/fitness. Illini Fitness, located at 128 West Washington Street in Pittsfield.
B&R Heating and Cooling HVAC service is the best local choice. Phone 217-285-2856. They offer all types of HVAC services on all units. B&R can also service commercial refrigeration units, freezers, coolers. B&R Heating and Cooling HVAC service. If you're not, they make you cool. Right now, as we head to winter, get your heating units checked out. 285-2856. B&R Heating and Cooling in Pittsfield.
Welcome back on the Great Rivers Bank pregame show. Sockies come into the record of 2-3 on the season. New Berlin 1-4 on the year. And I think what you found out last week with North Mac is records, in this conference sometimes can go out the window, because both those teams came into the record of 2-2, and North Mac really dominated the Sockies last week, and I was impressed by them. I actually think they'll play Williamsville well. I don't know if they have enough firepower to beat Williamsville, but I do think that they could give Williamsville a competitive contest at least, and that's good for the conference if those kind of things can happen. The Sakis, when they played New Berlin last year, it was a 39-36 win with a field goal by J.J. Petty that capped the deal in that one. It was a back-and-forth game, John, if I remember right. The New Berlin quarterback, Joey Meisman, got hurt at about halftime of that game. They had to bring Ben Hermas in to play quarterback, who was just a sophomore in the spring, now a junior. And it was still a back-and-forth battle, but you kind of wonder, and New Berlin probably does as well, what happens if we have our starting quarterback that entire game? Do they win that game? And you never know.
Charlie, I got to watch about half of it last year, actually, as we were on our way back. Dad and I had gone and done the Camp Point game, and I don't remember why we were done so much earlier than you, but we watched almost half the game, I know, and it was an exciting game for sure. But, yeah, you're definitely right. They probably could have pulled off a win there if they had their starting quarterback, but who knows?
Of course, it was one of the more exciting wins in recent history with that long field goal, and Petty definitely provides a weapon there on the special team side of things that the Sakis didn't get to show off the last couple of weeks, to be real honest with you. Following to Morel Forsyth 70-0, a 48-2 loss to North Mac, and Pittsfield kind of needs to get that confidence back rolling that they had early on in the year.
Yeah, I'm pretty convinced tonight that if I won the flip, I'd take the ball and try to score on that first set of downs just to try to get some confidence back because, they defer last week, which has been kind of what they've been doing, which has worked out pretty well for them early on in the year. But, we see North Mac score, drive down the field, score right away with a good mix of pass and run, and onside back, do it again, and after that, it's kind of game over.
Yeah, it was game over at that point. The Sakis did not respond very well in that one, and they'll be looking for a little better effort here tonight against New Berlin. The Pittsfield schedule looks like this the rest of the way. Here against the Pretzels, home next week against a tough Athens squad, who beat Riverton last week 86-51. That's one of the about how easy it is by visiting GreatRiversBank.bank and checking out their online loan application. Member FDIC and equal housing lender. The Saki Marching Band taking the field under the direction of Justin Bangert. They'll have the national anthem and then the pause for a break on the Great Rivers Bank pregame show. We'll take a look at starting lineups. Your way next.
It's time for the fall banquet for Western Illinois Fellowship of Christian Athletes. It'll be held in Jacksonville on the 17th of October at 4 o'clock in the afternoon, and we want you to be a table host. It'll be held at Waters Edge Winery in Jacksonville. Featured speaker will be Dan Mears, Kansas City Chiefs mascot, the KC Wolf. He's got a great message for you, and we want you to be there. Tables of 6 or 8 for table hosts are ready now. Go to westernilfca.org for more information. Hope to see you at the banquet on the 17th of October at 4 o'clock at Waters Edge Winery in Jacksonville for Western Illinois FCA. Abney Home Improvement is a family-owned company with Christian values. We have a passion for helping our customers find the best products at a great price. We understand making a large purchase of windows and doors for your home is a big investment. Our mission is to be completely upfront with you. We have built our business on trust and reputation. We depend on our customers to refer us to friends and family for their home improvement needs. Call 573-221-0886. We finish what we start with quality for you. Abney Home Improvements, 100% satisfaction is what we build our business on.
Pikeland Motors, located on the east side of the square in Pittsfield, is the place to go for your next new or used vehicle purchase. Plus, they have great service after the sale. Call Pikeland Motors at 285-2196. And after your trip to Pikeland with that new vehicle, head on down to the Riverbank in Florence. Great steak night every Thursday night. The drinks are cold, the food is hot at the Riverbank in Florence, on the banks of the Illinois River, and sometimes in it. Thanks to Doug Daniel and Riverbank and Pikeland Motors for sponsoring tonight's broadcast.
Griffin's Signs in Time at 122 South 9th Street in Quincy. Griffin's Signs in Time is a full-service sign company that can complete any project from fully wrapping your entire fleet of vehicles, digital signs, storefronts to creating small banners and signs. The right and professional signage is the difference of getting the job, heading folks in the right direction to find you, or creating a brand recognition to potential customers. Put the right sign in your customer's mind with Griffin's Signs in Time. Quincy, call 217-228-7470. It's time to say Pepsi, please, at your local county market. Refreshment Services Pepsi and County Market, your best value for delicious drinks to get ready for every game. Stop by your local county market to pick up your favorite Pepsi products today. Stock up for your next family get-together. Refreshment Services Pepsi in County Market for the best price around on all your Pepsi products. You love them and they've got them at County Market. Stop by today and say, Pepsi, please, at your local County Market.
Welcome back to the Great Rivers Bank pregame show. Time to take a look at the starting lineups in this contest. First for the visiting team this evening, the New Berlin Pretzels. But first, let's remind you our starting lineups are brought to you in part by Illini Express. Located on the south side of the square in Pittsfield, Illini Express is here to serve you with walk-in medical care when you need it. Learn more about their services by visiting IlliniHospital.org, member FDIC, and equal housing lender. For New Berlin up front on the offensive line, Sean Hill, he's a sophomore, 5'10", 215 pounds. Zach Trout, the 5'1", 250-pound senior. Connor Shealy, he's a junior, 5'10", 210 pounds. Cody Spencer, the 6'2", 215-pound senior. And Mike Miller, the 6'1", 245-pound senior. At the wide receiver positions for New Berlin, Kevin Howell, he is a junior, 5'9", 150 pounds. Flynn Tyree, he is a 6', 165-pound junior. Ben Hermes, the 5'11", 170-pound junior. And Matt Crow, a 6'4", 200-pound senior. At the running back will be Troy Williams. Williams is 5'9", 185 pounds and a senior. And the quarterback is Joey Meisman, the 6', 170-pound senior for the Pretzels. Seth Hill is the head coach for New Berlin, and they enter the contest at 1-4 on the season. For the Pittsfield Sockies and head coach Zach Ferguson, they enter the contest with a record of 2-3, and here on senior night, they will start the following. Up front, it's Tracer Mowen at center. He's a sophomore, 6', 230 pounds. The left guard is Jaron White, the 6'2", 240-pound freshman. And Nathan Gunder starts at left tackle. He's 6', 260 pounds and a senior. At the right guard, Mason Davis, the 5'10", 175-pound senior. And the right tackle is Caden Hittner, the 5'10", 230-pound senior. At the wideout spots for the Sockies, J.J. Petty, the 5'10", 150-pound senior. Mason Farrago, he's 5'5", 150 pounds and a senior. Bobby Stout, the 6'2", 190-pound senior. And Ethan Palmer, the 5'11", 180-pound senior. Lane Elliott starts as the running back. He's a junior, 5'10", 185 pounds. And the quarterback is the junior Weston McAllister, checking in at 6 foot 2 inches tall, 160 pounds for this Pittsfield Socky squad. Still a warm evening comparatively to what you usually see in week 6 of the Illinois high school football season. Some humidity still hanging around with us, and hopefully we'll see some of that going away over the next couple of weeks, and we can have it feel a little more fall-like, and that makes everything a little more enjoyable. However, I don't want to jump too far ahead because I'd hate for us to get to that cold weather for too long, John, because we only go on the road one more time, but it's to Porta, and they put you on the roof there, and man, if it's cold, it's not a fun night.
I was thinking, Charlie, we could possibly be inside there.
Well, could, should, probably won't. But what you probably should do is check out Bowler's Universe. They're open Monday through Thursday, 11 a.m. to 10 p.m. They're open until midnight tonight, and tomorrow they're open 4 to midnight as well. They offer many menu items, burgers and fries, specialty pizzas. Try one of the many craft beers. They've got some great ones on tap for the fall right now. At Bowler's Universe, come out and enjoy the fun. I believe they have a band tomorrow. I think it's Whiskey Revolution. You can text me if I'm Gretchen or Bill, but I believe it's Whiskey Revolution tomorrow, and they always do a great job with their performance. And you can check it out at Bowler's Universe, doing a lot of good things there. And certainly glad to have them as a sponsor of high school athletics on Central Illinois Sports. What we can tell you is the days are getting shorter with that sunlight, because early in the season it'd be in the eyes of the student section at the east end of Glenn C. Smith Field. But not going to be a problem here tonight, as it's well behind the clouds and the trees, as we are just about ready for kickoff of tonight's Week 6 contest. We pause for a break here. We'll kick it off. Sockies, Pretzels next.
Where do you go before the game, during the game, or after the game? It's Jersey's Bar and Grill in Camp Point. They invite you to stop by after the game tonight. They'll have a limited menu of food for 30 minutes after the game. Join them on Mondays 4 to 11, kitchen open till 9. Closed Tuesdays, Wednesdays. The wings, the best around. For a cold drink and great food, it's Jersey's Bar and Grill in Camp Point on the south side of the track. Stop by before the game, during the game, or after the game at Jersey's in Camp Point.
Welcome to the city of Pittsfield, a place to visit as a home away from home. With our many locally owned businesses, great variety of restaurants, historic sites, and recreational opportunities, there's truly something for everyone. While visiting, make sure to check out Lake Pittsfield for great fishing, boating, and camping opportunities, and check out the Disc Golf Course. Mayor Gary Mendenhall and the citizens of Pittsfield are excited to see you on your next visit to Pittsfield, Illinois.
TJ's Truck Service is proud to serve the area with a complete truck hauling service. They offer grain, rock, fertilizer, seed, and liquid fertilizer hauling for you. TJ's Truck Service Incorporated would like to wish the Panthers a safe and successful season and recognize the senior boys and coaching staff for their leadership and hard work. TJ's Truck Service Incorporated for the long haul and the short one too, 217-617-6667.
Welcome back. Thanks to Great Rivers Bank for being our pregame show sponsor. The Sockies are, looks like they're playing an extended game of Red Rover, quite honestly, as they send the captains out to midfield for tonight's coin flip. I believe it's just all the seniors and a solid senior class. With, oh, they're going to get Nate Anderson out there too. Nate said, where'd everybody go? They're all walking out to midfield, and they're going to conduct the coin flip here. John's prediction that the Sockies win the flip is that they will take the ball. We'll see if he's right. He has a little bit of a sense for these kind of things and has throughout the season predicted quite a few things correctly. And even won himself a free trip to Taco Bell one night. It was a little bit delayed, but he got there. Don't worry, his little belly wasn't empty for too long. Our referees tonight are Ron Lambert, Jim Matthews, Charlie Wagner, Ron Wilhelm, and Devin Workman here this evening. And, hey, glad to see those folks in stripes. There's getting fewer and fewer of those all the time, John. There was some fear that the game next week for the Sockies and Athens would have to be moved to Saturday, but they were able to secure an officiating crew. So that game will be played next Friday night here at Glenn C. Smith Field.
And that officiating crew will be from all over, more than likely.
They're experiencing some electrical issues here at Glenn C. Smith Field. So the lights directly above us on the grandstand are, well, there's only 2 out of the 5 or 6 that are up there that are working. Which, you know, it's kind of surprising when you see lights as new as these that were put in probably in 1985.
I thought Mr. Hines said they got 4 of them working.
They're down to 2.
Well, there you have it.
Who won the flip, John? Did you pay attention?
I didn't.
Shocker. We will get a look at that here in a moment. Please. Thank you. We will tell you we're at the mercy of cell phone signal tonight for Wi-Fi. John, let's set that up here, will you? See if we can get it a little higher. So we apologize for any buffering. We did at one point have some discussions about trying to get some Wi-Fi out here in the press box, but
it was excessively expensive.
Well, those have stalled due to other issues that folks are having to deal with. Sockies are going to kick off. I don't know who won the flip, but they are going to kick off to start the night tonight. JJ Petty's got it teed up and just about ready to go.
Tried to pay attention, Charlie. I'm really sorry.
I'd like to say I believed you, but that would be a lie. Back deep for New Berlin, we see Kevin Howell. Also back there appears to be Mason Oshwald to receive this opening kick. Senior night for the Sockies. And they're taking on a good pretzel squad. Sit back and enjoy it on Central Illinois Sports. Fans on their feet to start the night tonight. We see some youngsters off in the distance playing a game of their own. And the kickoff by Petty is a line drive kick headed back toward the 6-yard line where it's botched by Howell. He picks it up, looking for some blocking around the 10. Runs through some arm tackles. Uh-oh, he's loose across the 30. He may go. Marco Ballinger trying to chase him down, and he is out of bounds on the sideline near the 45-yard line, and that's the only thing that stopped him from having a touchdown was the sideline at the 45.
He got hit early on and just ran through arm tackles, and he was off to the races after that.
So a good return for New Berlin. Sets them up 1st and 10 line. With Joey Meisman and company ready to sling it out there. And New Berlin's sideline thought they had a touchdown, and they said, we didn't hear a whistle. We could hear it up here, but they are on the opposite side. So I can understand where that might be a little bit of an issue with hearing some things. And now we have another whistle, and what are we trying to decipher here? Trying to get a game ball in for New Berlin, evidently. So the Pretzels bring the ball on the field. 1st and 10. They're wearing the away white uniforms, blue numbers, orange trim for the Waverly Franklin New Berlin Pretzels. The Sockies in the home red uniforms with the black numbers and white trim here tonight.
New Berlin was kind of slow coming out to the huddle, but they finally got everybody out there, I think.
Trips left, single inside. Meisman will be in the shotgun with his running back Williams standing to his left. Meisman is about 4 yards deep, barks out the signals. Wants to put a man in motion, and that'll be an illegal procedure, as it looked like the running back Mason Oshwald actually is back there, and he gets a 5-yard penalty, and so it'll be 1st and 15 from the 40.
The ball moved, and it didn't get hiked, and then that was bad.
We have seen... So 1st and 15 from the 40. 11:47 to play in the opening quarter. 2 receivers wide to either side now as Meisman is in the shotgun. Barks out the signals. He is going to hand the ball off to the first man through. That is Williams this time. He's taken down at the 41-yard line, a gain of a yard. And it'll bring up a 2nd down and a 14.
Saki's had 2 defensive linemen that shot right through the middle of the line. They just both missed the running back there.
Got to keep that head up even when you're shooting into the backfield.
They ran right on by, but...
11:20 and counting in the first. 2 receivers to the left, 2 to the right-hand side. Meisman is in the pistol. Long cadence and a whistle. What have we got?
I'm not sure. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. There's only 11 on the red side.
The referee acting as the umpire,
3, 4,
man. He is in a spot.
5,
Why is
6,
that arm
7,
wrapped up? Is
8,
it broken?
9, 10, 11. Looks like it.
Broken arm. That's a dangerous spot to be with a broken arm. I guess that cast to protect you. Hey, we're ready to roll now. They reset the play clock. Meisman scans the defense. He's back to pass. Has a little bit of time. Gonna go downfield. Has a man deep, and it's caught. That is caught. Running free is Flynn Tyree, and he's finally taken down deep in Saki territory at the 14. So a pickup of, 36 on one side and 9 on the other is a 45-yard pass and a 1st and 10 from the Saki 12. So went over the top that time. And the Sakis got beat deep. Flynn Tyree is a junior. He's 6 foot, 195 pounds. 165 pounds, excuse me. 2 men to the left, a single receiver to the right-hand side. Meisman is in the shotgun once again. Scans the defense, lineman set, takes a snap, hands it off to Williams, right up the gut. Has a nice gain inside the 10, down to around the 8-yard line, a gain of 4. This will bring up a 2nd and 6 at the 8. So right up the gut that time for Williams. And that'll bring up a 2nd down and 4 yards to go for New Berlin. They're off to a good start. Got the good return on the kickoff.
And they had the big pass play.
Yep. Pretzels trying to come out, and they know they've got stuff to prove too. 1 and 4 is not where they want to be. This good class that they have, a lot of returners from a season ago. Meisman's in the shotgun, 2 men to his right, a single receiver left. He'll hand the ball off to Oshwald to the left-hand side, breaks the tackle, taken down near the 5-yard line. Call him down to the 6, a gain of 2, and this will bring up a 3rd and 2. So a 3rd and 2 from the 6-yard line. Call it a 3rd and 3, in fact. They got a pretty non-friendly spot that time, did the Pretzels.
Just give him 1?
Yeah, single yard, I'd say. 3rd down, 3 yards to go. Now it's 2. Look where the box is now. They're just messing with us. 2 men to the left. Meisman's in the shotgun. Long cadence here. Hands it off to Williams. Williams is ahead immediately at the line of scrimmage. Going to be pushed back for a yard loss. And this will bring up a critical 4th down and 4 from the 7-yard line. So, 4th down and 4 yards to go for New Berlin. Their kicker was out earlier. I believe it was Lucas Bixby, by the way. And he was making it fairly easily from 30, 35 yards out in warm-ups. But they will go for the 1st down at this point. Just need 4 yards, so probably the right choice. Trips left, single man to the right-hand side. Meisman's in the shotgun. Might see a hard snap count here, possibly. Long cadence. He will be back to pass, looking on a slant, little in and out move, and it is incomplete. Overthrew his intended receiver that time. And that was Tyree again. It's an incomplete pass, a turnover on the downs, and the Sockies bend but do not break on the defensive side. And at the 8:14 mark of this first quarter, Pittsfield will take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory at the 6-yard line. So 1st and 10 from the 6 for the Sockies. See if they can't use a little momentum from that big stop.
Might have been kind of double pumped, and I almost first one he might have been
Well, it was
better
double.
off.
It was a double move. That's why he double pumped.
Okay.
McAllister is in the shotgun. High snap, hands it off to Elliott, looking for some running room up the middle. Going to get a little breathing room out to the 10-yard line. A gain of 4 on the play. This will bring up a 2nd down and 6 at the 10. Elliott didn't have much luck running last week. Just a couple of runs that were for positive yardage. That North Mac defense proved to be fairly stout. Speaking of stout, they shut Bobby out almost the whole night. 1 catch, I believe.
Yeah.
Back to pass is McCouse, little quick hitter, looking for a man in the flats, and he's going to be taken out for a loss. On the catch was Farrago, but he's taken down back at the 6-yard line, so that's a loss of 4, and it's 3rd and 10 for Pittsfield. So back to the 4-yard line. The man on the, they even put him maybe 3rd and 11 from the,
There's 5 there.
Ball's at the 6, though. I'm not sure how that's possible. Load the box in the right spot. 7:20 and counting in the first. 3rd and a little more than 10, we'll call it. They'll have the quarterback McAllister keep it himself. He looks for some running room, runs into a man around the 10-yard line, going to gain 6 yards on the play, but it's a 4th down and 4, and the Sockies will be forced to punt.
And that did not take very much time either.
Nope, they got the ball at the 8:14 mark, and they're going to punt it away with about 6:40 to play in this first period. So Petty stands in his own end zone. Got to get a good snap here. Farrago is the long snapper. Back deep, Kevin Howell. And also back there, I believe, is Flynn tiring up. I can't see that young man. He hasn't turned towards me.
Nearly blocked, but
Petty gets a get away from it now. He was in a dangerous spot. It's going to roll all the way to the 46. Their own 46 for New Berlin, and that's where they'll start 1st and 10, which is nearly identical field position as to where they started on their first drive of the night. So 1st and 10 for the Pretzels with 6:32 to play in the first. On the Trash Queen scoreboard, no score after each team has had a possession of their own this evening.
Sure looked like that man was going to try to pick that ball up on the last bounce, didn't it? That would have been a bad idea.
Yeah, he was hanging around where that ball was rolling to, and a lot of coaches will tell you to get away from that just because you never know what that oblong football may do and how it could bounce. Single receiver to the right-hand side is Ben Hermes. 2 men split out wide left as the quarterback Meisman stands in the pistol. 6:32 to play in the opening quarter. New Berlin with the ball back in their possession. They'll hand the ball off. No, quarterback keeps it on the left-hand side. Has good blocking out in front. 1st down and more into Sockie territory down to the 40-yard line. They'll pick up a 14 yards by the quarterback Joey Meisman and a 1st and 10 at the Sockie 40. Defense getting gashed for a couple of big plays early on in this one. A big pass play on one of the first plays of the contest. And the Sockies are able to hold New Berlin out, but a pretty easy-looking run play by Joey Meisman. Meisman, if you remember, got hurt in the spring game and did not participate in the second half. That was definitely a difference maker in that contest. Meisman is in the pistol. 2 backs in the backfield with him this time. He's going to pitch it outside, try to get some running room out there for Kevin Howell. Howell is strung out of bounds near the 37-yard line. Give him a gain of 3. This will bring up a 2nd down and 7. Before he's pushed out of bounds by the Sockie defense on the near sideline. Stops the clock with 5:53 to play in the first. Pike County Express is your local family-owned newspaper. They've been serving Pike County since 1991. Check them out each Wednesday on a newsstand near you. 2nd down, 7 yards to go. Ball resting with the nose right on the 38-yard line, really. Isn't it?
Looks like it.
2 men to the left, single receiver to the right is Hermes again. Tyree's the man in the slot out there. They'll put a man in motion. That's Howell. Fake it to the motion man. Give it off to Williams, running to the left. Williams running hard. They push the pile forward. He'll be down near the 35-yard line. A gain of 3 on the play, and this will bring up a 3rd down and a long 4 from the 35. So a third and a short 5, long 4. And with 5:30 and counting in the first, another big play early in this contest. And Berlin has kept the ball on the ground.
All but their big, long 45-yard pass play.
And they've used a variety of backs. Williams, Oshwald, and then the quarterback, Meisman, has also kept it. Now he's back to pass, looking for a quick hitter, steps up to avoid the rush. Oh my goodness, the Sakis thought the ball was thrown. They had guys with their back to him, and Meisman was running right behind them, kind of like if you were playing Marco Polo and just weren't responding. He takes it down inside the 25 to the 23-yard line, a pickup of 12 yards and a New Berlin first down. I mean, the Sakis had no awareness of where the ball was at that point in time.
He was hit in the backfield by one of the men coming through the middle, didn't wrap up, and then...
well, he pump faked, and the end on this side, I mean, was standing there going, where's the ball? And the guy was running right off his left cheek, and I'm not talking about his face. Meisman is in the pistol. 2 men to the left, puts Howell in motion left to right. Going to hand it on around the end for a jet sweep. Sakis have it played nicely this time. Corgett in on the stop for Pittsfield near the 25-yard line, excuse me. That's going to be a loss of a yard on the play, bring up a second down and 11. 4 minutes, 15 seconds, and that clock ticking down on what's been a fairly quick first quarter of play. No score in the early going of this contest. New Berlin got their first win of the season last week against Petersburg Porta, and the Sakis have taken a pretty good beating 2 weeks in a row. And you can tell New Berlin kind of has the positive mojo right now. Trips left, single man to the right is Hermes. The quarterback Meisman is back to pass. Looking left, stands tall in the pocket, had pressure in his face, picked off by the Sakis. I believe that's Jeremiah Jackson on the interception, and he'll be drugged down from behind near the 36-yard line, but a penalty flag on the far side. And what is this flag about? That was Jeremiah Jackson on the pick, and it's holding against the Sakis. Was it on the return, though?
Almost had to be. I can't imagine where it is. It could have been any other time.
Could be defensive holding, I guess. So the hold happened after the interception, and it is Saki football. So it'll be 1st and 10 from their own 26. So Jeremiah Jackson gets the pick at the 3:38 mark of this first quarter. The Saki is a little more breathing room than they saw the last time they touched the ball. 1st and 10 from their own 26. Let's see if they can't get something going here. McAllister's in the shotgun. He puts a man in motion right to left. Hands it off to the motion man. That's Stout. Stout looking for running room, and he's going to be drugged down deep in the backfield near the 22-yard line. Ran a long way to lose 4 yards, and this will bring up a second down and 14. Saki's got to get more things going forward. Running a lot of side-to-side action right now on the offensive attack.
Stout just never could find a corner to turn, and he...
No, that was good closing speed by the defensive back. I will give him credit for that, but got to get the ball turned up at some point. McAllister now back to pass. Quick hitter on the right side. There's Bobby Stout where he can really make things happen. He's tripped up near the 28-yard line. That is a pickup on the play of 7 yards, and this will bring up a 3rd down and 8. So 3rd down, 8 yards to go. The ball is resting at the 28-yard line of Pittsfield. 2:39 and counting in the first. McAllister's in the shotgun. He's back to pass. Has immediate pressure. Now steps up to avoid the rush. Throws as he's hit, and it's incomplete. I mean, New Berlin got all kinds of pressure in. It's an incomplete pass. It'll stop the clock, and the Sakis will be forced to punt once again. So they have no real resemblance of a drive yet, does Pittsfield. And they'll have to get back more in sync than what we've seen in the first 2 drives and the last couple of weeks. Hasn't been pretty. They'll punt it away here. Petty stands at about his own 15, gets a good snap, puts his boot into this one. It's an end-over-end kick headed toward the New Berlin sideline. It'll go out of bounds near the 37, I believe, is where they'll mark it. Let's wait and see where the official on that side is a little late to the party. Usually you see that guy
run down the line. He's going to put it on the 40.
Now the man in the middle says the 39. I think that's where it's going to be placed.
Okay.
Is at their own 39-yard line for New Berlin, 1st and 10.
New Berlin's been hanging around that 40-yard line each time they get the ball, haven't they?
Yeah.
45, 46, 39.
Again, another quick series for the Sockies on a 3-and-out. Only lasts a minute and 18 seconds.
So far, they've been 3 plays and punt twice.
Disappointing in that kind of time for sure. 2:20 to play in the first. And it is New Berlin taking back over. What are they doing with the chains? They put that ball right on the 40. That's why they had to move the chains. Well, you set it in one place, and then you moved it to another. Their compadre. They've got it set. Play clock not ticking down yet. Now they'll blow it live. Trips right. Single man to the left-hand side is Howell as the wideout. Meisman stands in the pistol formation. He is back to pass. Quick hitter to the right-hand side, looking for his man in Flynn Tyree, and it's an incomplete pass. Catch for New Berlin would have resulted in about a 4-yard loss, so the Pretzels catch a break there. That one being incomplete, it brings up a 2nd and 10 at the 40. See a lot of those lateral passes or passes right down the line, and
saw one last week, and it was definitely lateral. And
yeah, but if you can get good blocking out in front, those can really make something happen. But those receivers have to stay on those blocks a little longer. You can also get set up for a double move there, too, and I think the Sockies have been pretty aggressive. Don't be surprised they don't come back with something like that. 2nd and 10. They'll hand the ball off. It's now fumbled. Sockies not able to get on. It looks like New Berlin recovers back at their own 35. Looked like there was some miscommunication between the quarterback, Meisman, and the running back that time, which was Oshwald. Back to the 35 as a loss of 5, and this brings up a 3rd and 15.
Got to give Oshwald that loss, so
yeah,
he was the man that recovered the ball.
Meisman tried to pull it out there at the last minute, and just couldn't get it pulled out in time. 2 receivers to either side. In the pistol is Meisman in a passing situation. He's back to pass. Stands tall in the pocket. Now he's flushed out of there, and he's going to be taken down in the backfield. Sacked at the 29-yard line by the Sockies. In and on the sack that time appeared to be Nate Anderson.
Yeah.
Back at the 29, a loss of 6 on the play, and it's a 4th and 21.
And it'll be punt time for the first time for New Berlin.
So you had not seen much flow on the offensive side by these two teams here in the first period. 1:05 to play in the first, no score. Punt coming here for New Berlin. Sockies will have a chance to return this. Farrago going after it. He will pick it up at his own 35. And there's a block in the back. Not called. He'll be taken down at the 41. And then there's a penalty flag that comes in. I think it's going to be a face mask. And it's going to be a 15-yarder, by the way, because he got drugged down by it. How that wasn't a block in the back right next to that guy, I'm not really sure. They're calling a 5-yard penalty, so it's going to be out to the 46, and that's where the Sockies will start 1st and 10 at their own 46 with the face mask penalty.
Said, well, we missed that one, so we're only going to call it a 5-yard face mask instead, right?
Now we have a whistle and a timeout that's going to be taken by the Sockies. 51.1 seconds to play in the first. No score on the Trash Queen scoreboard as you watch high school football on Central Illinois Sports.
This is Cammie and Joe. They are the sales force for Cascom Business and Residential Services. You may see them in your community, offering deals and services from Cascom. At Cascom, we understand your concerns about potential scams. Our courteous and professional sales team will always present identification when visiting with you. If for any reason you have questions or concerns, please contact us at 1-800-252-1799.
Thanks, and we'll be seeing you.
51.1 seconds to play in the game's opening quarter. No score in the early part of this contest as the Sockies and the New Berlin Pretzels do battle here at Glenn C. Smith Field. It's senior night. Some of you may be saying, why is it senior night? It's only week 6. They've got 2 more home games after this. Well,
in the COVID era, who knows?
Yeah, I think it's actually smarter than any earlier in the year. Here's a handoff to Laney Elliott running up the gut. Going to be taken down inside Pretzel territory, down to the 48-yard line. A gain on the play of 6 yards. This will bring up a 2nd down and 4. So 2nd and 4 at the New Berlin 48.
And I didn't mean who knows why. I meant who knows what's going to happen.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
2 receivers to the right as McAllister is, and he's 8 yards deep. Tried the hard snap count. Didn't draw him off sides.
Yeah.
Now they call out a new play from the sideline here. And they'll hand it off again to Elliott, looking for running room. He's got a good gain, has the first down to the Pretzel 40. So a gain of 8 on the play brings up a 1st and 10 for the Sockies at the 40, and that should be the final play of the first quarter. They'll get the ball set. The final 8 seconds will tick off the clock, and after 1, it's New Berlin and Pittsfield scoreless as you watch high school football action tonight on Central Illinois Sports.
For all those hard-working diesel engines and combines, tractors, and trucks, Logan Ag recommends PowerMax Premium Diesel Fuel. Logan Ag PowerMax Diesel is packed with multifunctional additives which help clean the fuel system, extend filter life, add lubricity, and restore horsepower. You might even notice reduced fuel consumption. You get it all in Logan PowerMax Premium Diesel. Logan Ag, serving agriculture since 1962. Financial investments are important, but so are the investments of the time, patience, and encouragement our young athletes receive from their coaches, teachers, and mentors. Derek Harris, your Edward Jones financial advisor, understands this. That's why Derek Harris is a proud sponsor of the Player of the Game on Central Illinois Sports. For all your investment needs, call Derek Harris at 217-222-7173 or stop by the office at 1891 Main Street, Quincy. Edward Jones, making sense of investing, member SIPC.
We're ready for second quarter action. It's 0-0 on the Trash Queen scoreboard with the Pittsfield Sockies and the New Berlin Pretzels. Sockies have it. 1st and 10 from the New Berlin 40-yard line. McAllister deep in the backfield. He'll hand the ball off to the first back. That's Elliott again. He's going to get back close to the line of scrimmage. They'll mark him down just shy of the 40 to the 41-yard line. That was actually Anderson on the carry, I believe.
I believe you were right.
And no gain. In fact, he lost a yard, brings up a 2nd and 11 for the Sockies here.
Just starts so deep, it's a long grind to get to the line.
Yeah, you got to really get good press. Now they'll throw the ball down the middle of the field. Bobby Stout was open, but they threw behind him there, so that'll stop the clock and the incompletion and 3rd and long again. Penalty flag in here possibly. And what's that going to be? It's on the Berlin side of the field. It'll be a personal foul against the Sockies. This will be a problem. It's a dead ball foul, so this will be instead of 3rd and 10, it's going to be 3rd and 25.
Well, nothing appeared to be happening, so I'm wondering if someone said something. It's all that really makes sense.
Give the number there on who it was called on. 3rd and 25. From their own 45 now for the Sockies. Clock counting down, just over 11 minutes to play in the first half. McAllister's back to pass. Trying to set up a screen are the Sockies. They have it to Elliott. Elliott's got some blocking out in front. 45-40, 35, tripped up, and he's close to the first down. He's going to be marked down near the 28-yard line of New Berlin, and that'll be enough for a Socky first down on the screen. So a pickup on the play of 27 yards, needed 25, and a 1st and 10. New Berlin really is trying to put the pressure on Pittsfield, and that time they got caught over pursuing as the screen pass was set up nicely. 10:47 and counting in the first half. 2 receivers wide to either side as McAllister stands about 6 yards deep. He'll put a man in motion, and a penalty flag will fly. On a false start, 5-yard penalty. That'll bring up a 1st and 15.
Socky's second penalty for 20 yards.
So that'll move it back to the New Berlin 33. Ten minutes, 37 seconds to play in the half. Trips left, single receiver to the right-hand side. McAllister has Elliott to his left. Going to hand it off to Elliott, trying to change some direction. He breaks a tackle, still on his feet, runs hard, doesn't he? inside the 25 to the 24-yard line, a pickup of 9. And that'll bring up a second down and about 6.
Elliott 27 yards on 4 carries now.
2nd and 6 from the 24. He got hit right near the line of scrimmage, but spun away from the man, kept those legs turning. Now they'll try to set up the quick hitter to Farrago. Farrago gets a good block in the backfield, runs over a man, and is down near the first down marker. Looks like he's got it to the 16-yard line. A gain of 8 on the play, and another Saukey 1st and 10. So 1st and 10 from the 18 now. Now they're getting a little bit of rhythm going. Tyler O'Neill hit another home run. Welcome to October baseball. Trips left. Palmer is the single man way out to the right-hand side. Quarterback McAllister is in the shotgun. He's going to run the option now. Pitches it out to Elliott. Ball is fumbled, and New Berlin has recovered. New Berlin has recovered the fumble as it was just an ugly pitch. And it's turned over at the 15-yard line. So what looked to be a promising drive for the Saukeys results in a turnover. And New Berlin will take over 1st and 10 at their own 15 with 9:26 to play in the second quarter.
Yeah, Elliott had no chance to catch that ball as it was flung at him about 100 miles an hour.
Have not seen that look from the Saukeys on the pitch like that, so that might be a new wrinkle they tried to work in this week. And that time it did not work well, but you never know when it might come back later. New Berlin have the chance to make a long drive here, starting at their own 15-yard line. Meisman sees a man come onto the field late. That's his running back, Williams. He's going to explain the play to him in the backfield. Still plenty of time on the play clock here. Meisman scans the defense, takes the snap, throwing to his right, and it's incomplete. He was looking for Thierry again. It's an incomplete pass and stops the clock to make it 2nd and 10 from the 15.
Just almost looked like Tyree just wasn't moving down the field quite as quickly as Meisman thought